YouTube, how are we doing today? It is Farnham here. I'm going to be bringing you a quick gameplay on Nuketown 2025 with a few of my friends. We had a blast recording this. It was very interesting because I am not a person that will ever vote for this map. I absolutely cannot stand this map. It's probably the worst map to try to rush in. And the only reason I say that is because most people are going to try to go handball the whole time and rush the whole entire game, but like I'm doing right here, like as you can tell, all I'm doing is running around trying to stay busy and get some easy kills, and I do pretty good on this map. I usually do not do well on Nuketown because I absolutely cannot stand it, but as you can tell, doing so good. I mean, doing good so far. Yeah, I do remember that I kind of choked a few times in this, but not a whole lot. But other than that, basically what my topic is today, I'm going to talk about how people need to learn how to rush appropriately. Not just rush in there and try to always get the kills quick and easy and get frustrated and rage when you do not get your kill streaks. The reason you're not getting your kill streaks, score streaks, whatever you want to call them, the main reason you're not getting them is because you are trying way too hard and you're choking at the worst possible minutes of the game. And that's just from personal experience and from talking with friends and just talking with random people actually about when do they usually die. It's usually when they are really close to a kill streak and they're trying their dangness to get it. And just like that, I was super close to a stealth chopper, and there was a guy down there, and I knew that I was gonna try to get that dude with a C4, and I didn't know that there was a guy behind me, so I tried to be a honey badger and kill both of them, and he ended up shooting me in the back of the head because I'm an idiot. Basically, one thing you'll see here is I try to hug a lot of edges. I don't try to run out in the open. I stay indoors a lot, and I try to catch people who are trying to get indoors. That's a big thing about rushing. You do not need to go out in the open, because if you go out in the open, basically you're saying, hey, here I am, please shoot me, because most of the time everyone knows where you're at anyways. So when you run out in the middle, it just makes it even easier to shoot you when you look like a big idiot. So do yourself a favor and do not just run out in the open. First thing I want to talk about is how to run lethal and non-lethal kill streaks. A lot of people, when they try to rush, they just want to go as honey badger as possible and run the highest of high kill streaks that they'll never get. I see lodestar, dog, swarm most of the time on the kill horse, but most of the time they never get it. You'll see here I'm running the Chicom. Yes, it's not the most powerful gun in the game, but it is definitely one that you'll learn quickly can do a lot of damage when you're rushing. It has a lot of accuracy if you learn how to control it, and it's got pretty decent range. Of course, the iron sights are pretty pitiful. It looks really cool with that new camo that they added. I can't remember the name of it, but I do like that new camo. But you'll see I use a lot of C4, and I use scavenger every single time because I do not like being caught without C4 because it can save your butt a lot. A lot of friends I've talked to, there's people out there that don't even know that you can double tap X to detonate your C4. I had a friend not too long ago who is Prestige Master, has been playing for a long time, great KDs, good player. He was just like, man, how are you so good with C4? How are you detonating it so quickly? I'm like, man, double tap X. What? Yeah, throw your C4, double tap X, and it'll explode. And most people know this. It's stupid. They're gonna be asking me why I'm saying this, but most of the time, you'll come across people that don't know about that. Other than that, one thing I like to do when I rush is I always stay glued to my mini map at the top left, and mainly I listen. I have an Astro Gaming headset that really helps me stay engaged on the map and helps me basically stay focused on what is going on. Like that guy that was coming up the stairs just then, if I wouldn't have choked, it would have looked a lot cooler, but I heard him in my right earmuff and I knew he was coming up. So it's just really good surround sound, and if you know what you're listening for, you can definitely learn how to position yourself and what not to do, where not to run. It helps you play a lot. It's like playing on an HD TV with a standard TV to an HD TV. I mean, it's a whole world of difference when you actually can hear the game the way the developers made the game to be heard. Something else that I do, mainly because I'm running loud on this and I'm not using a suppressor. If you'll pay close attention, you'll see I run specific routes on the map. I don't just sit there the whole time, and when I do kind of camp it, I camp a certain area. I don't just sit in the same spot, and that's one thing a lot of people know, but a lot of people don't. You'll see them sitting in a corner for 25 minutes, and that makes no sense. When you are trying to effectively help your team, you can't just sit there and camp all day. You have to run certain routes, keep certain people out of those basically kill zones where a lot of people are going to be running back and forth. You need to keep those areas clear, especially on the sides of this map, on the sides of the building. That's one thing you can do. So back to score streaks real quick. You'll see that I'm running Stealth, Chopper, VSAT, and Warthog. Those are 3 of my favorite things to run because they kind of go together. And first of all, it's 1 supportive and 2 lethal streaks. My team, usually 4 to 6 people is who I'm always playing with. I usually never play by myself, but my team always has somebody that runs VSAT, and it's usually me and a couple other guys. But VSAT's so important. It basically just unlocks the map for you just to go haywire and get out there and not be scared. You can rush like crazy, go out in the open. Look how stupid. Oh my gosh. I was such an idiot for trying to shoot that guy like that. You can basically get on the map and just get out there and not have to worry about anything. That is if you know how to read a map. A lot of people still don't know how to read a map because they're idiots. But other than that, I have 2 lethal streaks in there that can really help the team. Now, if you'll see, I hit my streaks at least once or twice. I'm not too sure if I got my Warthog in this, but I just wanted to go ahead and upload this gameplay because it was fun. But near about every match, I'll get my run of kill streaks at least once or twice, sometimes 3 times. And that is what's called having effective kill streaks. You have a lot of people who are not effective with their kill streaks. They'll run things like swarms, attack dogs, and lodestar, things that they never get, but they think it's cool when they finally get it once in a blue moon, and it's not effective. If you will run the kill streaks that will help your team, that's what's effective. If you're getting 700 to 900 points a match, you need to run something like Lightning Strike or Hailstorm. Don't run dogs because you're not going to get them and you're going to look stupid. Just go be smart about it. Yes, it's cool, but what will happen is you will learn how to play better. You'll learn how to, look, I can't get through the door right there. You'll learn how to position yourself and learn how to play properly to where one day you will be able to run dogs and Hailstorm, dogs and Swarm and whatnot. It just makes more sense to not run things you're never going to hit. As far as those that like to rush, as you can tell, I'm doing a lot of that in this. It's kind of a crazy rush. Look at them, those spawns. One thing about those who like to rush is you need to stay on your toes the whole time. Don't just remain. If you remain still, you're going to lose your streak. You're going to panic and die, and you're going to rage, and everybody's going to hate you. Probably not hate you, but you're going to hate yourself. One thing I've seen, and it happens a lot to me, just because I have friends that we all hit high kill streaks, but this happens to us every day. We get on a streak, we have a really good time, we get really quiet. You'll always notice when somebody's on the streak because they're not talking anymore. They're real quiet, they don't do call-outs, they're just in a lone wolf mode, and they want to get their streak. It happens to me, happens to my friend Infamous Cross 13. A lot of us do that. It's just because you're trying to concentrate and you're basically going in the try-hard mode, and that ultimately is what kills you. If you would stop going in try-hard mode, probably you will stay alive a little bit longer, and you won't panic, you won't get sweaty palms, and you won't lose your kill streaks. It's something a lot of people don't like hearing, but stop trying to be a try-hard so much. You'll probably get more kill streaks, you'll have a lot more fun, and you will rage a lot less. Think about it. It makes a lot more sense. Have more fun with the game, and you will enjoy it more. Another tip when rushing, make sure you're watching for the enemy skulls popping up on the map. A lot of people don't know that, or they know, but they just don't pay attention. If you see a friend walk around the corner, all of a sudden you see a skull pop up, watch the kill feed, watch for that skull. Basically what just happened is when your teammates just got murked, I hate shotguns. Basically when your teammates just got murked, and you need to be careful. You don't need to just run out in the open, hug the side of the map, get out there and make sure that you are being intelligent and making the right decisions instead of just jumping out, doing a dolphin dive into the open like a big idiot. Like I said, C4 helps me a lot. Stuff like that, the Studer C4 hurt that guy, killed the other one. It just wrecks their day. But other than that, like I said, make sure you pay attention to them skulls, hug them edges. That's it. When you don't get your kill streak, when you do get your kill streaks, don't instantly call it in. If you get a VSAT, you need to make sure that there's not UAVs in the air. You need to make sure that the round's not about to end. You need to think about a couple things before you call it in, because if you go ahead and call that in, you never know. It could have been a very dumb decision. Somebody else could have had one, or anything. But other than that, give some time, and I think everybody would really like the way you're playing if you just pay a little bit more passive-aggressive and watch for people and be smart when you're decision-making. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you don't mind, just drop a like or subscribe. I'm going to try to start putting more videos out there, and I hope you like the quality of my videos. I do have an Elgato and a Blue recording mic that I finally got set up the right way. Other than that, have a blessed day, and thank you very much for watching.